Hi everybody, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I have started this reading about 4 times and something always messes up. And I think what's needed here is for all of the zodiacs to be in the reading. I was trying to make a reading for each zodiac sign, but that's not working out for me today. So we're going to start off with Leo. We're going to go right around the wheel to Cancer, and everyone is going to have their own little reading in this reading. Okay, so I will have timestamps in the description box below. So make sure you are subscribed, like the video, and please share the channel with others. All right, so let's take a look at Leo. What's going on here for Leo? What is it that you need to be aware of or keep an eye on? And here we have of service. Okay, so bringing a value. Let's see. Leo. All right, so 4 of Wands, Hierophant, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this to me definitely looks like there is some form of commitment. Okay, now it may have something to do with work. Okay, but to me it really feels like a specific relationship. Okay, like getting married. All right, for some of you, yes, it is business, but I feel a lot of you, this is mostly personal. So it's having to deal with marriage. So the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant there. The 10 of Pentacles, this is a time of happiness, a time of fulfillment. Okay, so things have gone to a much better cycle for you. So that's what this feels like to me. So the service and bringing value. This, I want to say, could very well be that maybe you are, if you're not in a wedding of your own, like if this is not your own wedding, it could be that you are helping other people, okay, in some way. But whatever it is helping. This is really talking about commitment, happiness, togetherness, celebration. Okay, so this reading for Leo really looks like it's a good reading to me. Okay, things are really progressing here. The cycle of hardship is what I'm feeling is finally turning over a new leaf now. Okay, so let's pull 3 more cards and see if anything else is coming up here for you. So you've got Strength, the Devil, and the Emperor. So Strength is Leo energy. So yeah, I want to say here that you are overcoming something, very much in a place of determination. Okay, so the Devil card is that thing that's causing you obsessive behavior or addiction or something like that. So you are overcoming something. You're determined to overcome it. And like I said, if this has something to do with service, maybe you are putting your all into some project that's helping others, maybe more so than you've done before. Okay, so there could be something here about marriage or a wedding. Specifically, not so much a marriage, but the wedding. Yeah, and really paying attention to what is taking your time and being determined to do the best job that you can. Okay. All right, Leo, that is your reading. Up next is Virgo. So let me put these cards away. We'll go to Virgo. All right, Virgo. So your card is education. This is learning, or teaching. So let's see. Virgo. So here we have the Five of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Tower, Justice, Temperance, and the Sun. Okay, so this looks really nice here. This almost feels like finally coming to the conclusion that things need to change. Okay. It's either using your own intuition that's told you this, or a conversation that you've had with like an older woman, like mother, grandmother. The feminine energy there is very strong, so to me that talks of a woman. But making this realization that yes, you need to make a change. Some drastic changes are needed here to find balance in your life. Two cards of balance here with Justice and Temperance. So that could even be a Libra person or a Sagittarius person. There's a lot of creative energy here within you, and I think it needs to be brought out into the open. So it feels like this could have been a hobby or just something new that you're learning, and it very well could be that you need to really progress with this, to really amp this up. Okay, it feels like it could be something that is really helpful in the way of bringing in extra cash, but having a lot of determination. Okay, the Sun card also talks about abundance and happiness. Okay, so this change that's happening here for you, like I said, it either comes to you, through your own intuition or a conversation that you've had with another person, and they're telling you that, you're really good at this. It's time you bring this out to the world. So whatever fashion that is for you, whatever idea that is for you, it's definitely going to be bringing in a lot of balance. Like I said, with this Justice and Temperance, it feels like there could be money involved. So in that sense that whatever it is that you do here, you could be making money from it. You could be selling it, or whatever. Maybe it's jewelry, maybe it's tarot, maybe it's writing a book. Whatever it is, it feels like you've been kind of kicking around this idea for a while, and now it's time to really dig into this, learn a little bit more about it, and then start making your own money off of this. Okay, all right, Virgo, so that is your reading. Let's take a look at Libra. Okay, let's take a look at Libra. And Libra's card here is deceit. This is betrayal or manipulation. All right, so here we have the Hierophant, Temperance, Lovers, King of Swords, Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles. All right, so out of 6 cards, 4 of these are major arcana cards. Now you have the Hierophant, Temperance, Lovers, and the Hermit. And to me, this really feels like finding out who you really are, within some sort of relationship. Now, the Lover's card can represent marriage. It can represent, you know, the connection that you have with your work. Okay, take it as it resonates. But there's something here about the commitment that you have to another person or your business, or, you know, if you working for another company, like there's something there, that relationship. There's something about trying to find some sort of balance and realizing who you are in that. Now, it could be, if it's a specific type of relationship, it could be that the other person is trying to, you know, show themselves as bigger or more bold than you are, which puts you in a place where you feel like less than. Okay, that could be what's going on here too. But it feels as though you need to speak up. You need to speak what's on your mind. You're showing us the King of Swords here. This has something to do with your talent, with what you do. It could be time for you to start doing whatever this is on your own instead of working for another person. It could be that the partnership that you're in needs to dissolve and you need to go about this yourself. So whatever this is, okay, there is something about deceit going on. All right. Someone could be stealing your ideas and using them as their own. Or someone could just be downright manipulating you to do their bidding. Okay. But just be aware, Libra here, that it's time for you to find out who you are and what you need and be able to put that out there. Okay, you need to be able to understand what it is you need and voice that. Okay. All right, so that's Libra. Okay, next is Scorpio. And Scorpio is Archangel Haniel. And this is joy, gratitude, and intuition. I just want to give this last deck here a bit of a shuffle. I didn't shuffle that after I used it. Okay, so Scorpio. Joy, gratitude, intuition. What is it that you need to be aware of or to keep in mind? Okay, so here we have the Nine of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, Temperance, the King of Swords, and Judgment. So it feels here like you're in a place of anxiety. Definitely use your intuition here, okay, with this this oracle card that's showing here for you. This almost feels like Libra's reading. It feels like there may be people trying to cause you some confusion on what you are doing, okay, which is giving you anxiety. So you acting like that or being in that position is really a good thing for the other people that are trying to cause you issues. Okay, so this could be through work, it could be, you know, frenemies, whatever the case may be. But there's something here about getting your head and your heart aligned, okay, seeing the truth for what it is, not being under someone else's thumb and thinking that you can only think what they think or you can only feel what they feel. You are an individual and it's time for you to stand up for yourself. Okay? I don't think anyone's going to come in and save you. I think you're the one that has to do this yourself. All right? King of Swords and the Judgment card. Now's the time for you to stand up for yourself. okay? Or you're going to be in a place of anxiety and worry, and it may have something to do with your job, okay? That Three of Pentacles, that could be job, or it could be something that you are doing on your own that other people are trying to get a piece of, or they're trying to make you, or to get you confused so that you're going to fail. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, so that's Scorpio. Let's take a look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, and your card is Archangel Michael. This is strength, courage, and letting go. So let's see, Sagittarius, strength, courage, and letting go. All right, so here we have Justice, Knight of Wands, Hierophant, Devil, Ten of Pentacles, and Strength. Okay, so it feels here that what you've been wanting to do, or what you've had this creative energy towards, now's the time to really put the time and energy into that. It's time to commit yourself to that. Okay? There is, I want to say, a person very close to you that believes in you, maybe even more so than you believe in yourself. So keep that person close. That person is going to be your cheering section. That person is going to be one of your greatest supporters. Okay? So they are going to help raise you up. All right? So stay strong, stay confident, stay committed. Whatever this is that you have been feeling really passionate about, now's the time to really go headlong into this. Okay? And like I said, whoever this person is, they're very much a supporter of yours, and they realize how long and how hard you've been working at this. Okay? So whatever this creative energy is, now's the time to really get this moving, is what I'm seeing. Okay, Sagittarius? All right. So let's see. So next is a Capricorn. And Capricorn, your card is Addictions. This is reactive behaviors and reclaiming your power. Okay, so let's see. Capricorn, reactive behaviors. Reclaiming your power here with addictions. Now, we've had the Devil card come out 2 or 3 times already, and that's a card of addictions as well. So that could be our stalker energy here, is being very obsessed about something. So what do you need to be aware of or keep an eye on? Capricorn. So here we have the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Magician, Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so right off the bat, the Wheel of Fortune reminds me of October. So October could be playing a part in this reading. Okay, so just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. We've got the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and Magician. So there's something here that you're putting a lot of value on. Okay? And I want to say that you're looking towards a time of celebration. All right? So whatever it is that you're putting the value on, it's like you're trying to make more of that or make more time to enjoy that. The Four of Wands usually talks about a wedding. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, that might be what's going on here. Maybe you're getting ready to get married, or You're hoping to get married. You're putting the vibes out there that you want to get married. But others of you, this may have something to do with time. Okay, time is very precious. So it could be that you are valuing time. Maybe you're valuing some money here. But whatever this is, a time of celebration is going to come to you very soon. I want to say there's something here about 3 months. So we are in August right now. So that would be November. Okay. But there's also something here about October. Okay. So with that Wheel of Fortune. So maybe it's late October, closer to November. Okay. With the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune here, there's some sort of rush or a quick conversation, I want to say, trying to come towards you here. It's I don't know if it's so much of, I hear the word warning, but I don't know if it's like a scary warning, you know, like something like, no, that's not what I'm getting. It's like a hurry up. Okay. You need this information right away. Some sort of partnership happening here, a change in partnership, more value put on a partnership. Okay. So you're manifesting something here. You're manifesting more time. You're manifesting more value maybe put on your time. Okay, so there is a celebration, happiness. We've got that Four of Wands there as well. So the Four of Wands, this could be 4 weeks. Okay, anywhere from a month to 2 months to 3 months. Okay, there's something going on here. You may find that you have a lot of good luck, you know, in 4 weeks, which would put you into September. In October, there's some really good energy happening here as well. And I kind of feel like the first part of November as well. There's some good luck or a good happening or good news. Okay, so just kind of keep an eye out for that. Like I said, this reading is, you know, what do I need to be aware of, or what do I need to keep my eyes on? Just pay attention to timing and how you are valuing your time. And it almost feels like you're going to be having more time. So there could be something that is dissolving and going away, so that you have more time to do what you've been really wanting to do. Okay, so something around your desires. The card is addictions, but that could be something that you really enjoy doing. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is, you know, something to be harmful. Okay, it could be something that you really enjoy doing. It could be something that is helping out others as well. So just kind of pay attention to the energies over the course of the next 3 months. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So up next is Aquarius. Let's see. Okay, Aquarius, your card is Finding Love. This talks a spouse or a lover. Let's see. Aquarius. All right, so here we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Chariot. All right, so to me, this feels a lot like doing something really nice for yourself, okay? Showing yourself some compassion. It feels though as you have some sort of new creative energy or new creative outlet. Okay. The Five of Pentacles feels like you're on the outside looking in, like you're not included. So this could be something that you are doing for yourself, on your own. Okay, it could be some sort of new creative project you're working on. There is a lot of fulfillment in whatever this is that you're doing. I've used the example of, maybe you're making jewelry, or maybe you are learning tarot, or whatever the case may be. But whatever this is that you are doing just for you, it feels as though there is a lot of joy, a lot of happiness going on here. There may be some travel involved with this. So, maybe this is something where you could be holding a workshop or something like that. What you could be teaching others. All right. So whatever this is, there is something very, very enjoyable that you are doing. And it feels like you can do it on your own. Okay. Other people aren't involved with this. You're not enlisting the help of other people. Okay. You find this very enjoyable, but there's something about messages. Okay, the Page of Swords, some sort of message coming in, and then there's some travel. So this could be something that you could take on the road. Maybe this is something that you do for other people. Okay, but yeah, whatever you're doing here, it's bringing in a lot of success for you, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. And with this finding love, it doesn't necessarily need to be a person, but this could be something that you love. Whatever this is, this could be something that you love to do, and you go out and tell other people about it, or show them, or something like that. Okay, because other people are involved, but they're not involved in what you do. Okay, it's like you show them. They're not included in your learning of this or your business of this. Okay. All right, Aquarius. Okay, so let's go to Pisces. Pisces, your card is the energetic realm. This is life between lives. So life between lives. So Pisces is the mystic energy. So here we have the Prince of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. So this feels like a brand new inspiration. Okay. Something here is lighting your fire. You find yourself very busy. Okay, it's like you're trying to juggle your time, or trying to manage your time. There's some tiredness that you're dealing with, but it's like whatever this energy is, it's new, it's fresh, it's very exciting. It's just like you need to now try to find the time to do it, or try to find the time to explore what this is all about. The Ten of Wands here really talks about you've got so much going on, okay? And it's like you need to, time management is such a funny phrase to me. It's like you need to find the time to put into this new inspiration, this new creative energy. Okay, so you may need to give up something here. 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups is regret for things that you had done or hadn't done, and being brave enough to walk away. Okay, so it very well could be that you need to put some things aside that you've enjoyed doing to really learn more about this new inspiration that's coming towards you. Okay, but yeah, it really looks here like you've got a lot on your plate at the moment. And it's like, how can I find the time to do this one more thing? But it has something to do with the energetic realm. Okay? It has to do with your energy. What feeds your energy, I guess, is really what you're going to be looking at. And Pisces being a mystic, lean into your spirituality. Okay? Ask the universe for guidance, okay, for help. Ask for answers. Okay. All right, so that's for Pisces. Up next is Aries. And Aries is expressive talents, creativity, and the arts. So there seems to be a lot of new creative energy happening here in the cards today, and a lot about addictions and passions. All right, so let's see. Aries. All right, so here we have the Tower, the World, the 5 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Hierophant. Okay, big change happening here for you, Aries. It's time to change this cycle. I think the things that you were going to say, people really aren't going to agree with, and that's fine. That's fine. The change that's going to happen here for you may have something to do with your job or the way that you make money, okay? Because that Ace of Pentacles is showing, and that has to deal with your finances. The High Priestess and the Hierophant, yeah, there's new energy. It's this feeling of, I know. I can't explain how I know, but I know. And the Hierophant is the knowledge, and it is the commitment towards whatever this new passion is for you. So this new talent, this new creative energy here, I want to say that you're going to be learning more about this. It's going to be taking up more of your time. People are going to be telling you, you know something, you shouldn't rely on this, you shouldn't rely on this, but you don't listen. Okay? There's this inner sense that says this is going to work out. This is going to work out for me, and I have to put my all into it. So there's something that you are letting go of so that you can make space for this new project, okay? Aries, and like I just said before your reading, like a lot of these readings are very similar. There's a lot of new creative energy happening here, a lot of passion, and a lot of push to get things completed or to learn more. Money has a lot to do with it. Also time. Your time management has a lot to do with it as well. Okay? All right, Aries. So that is your reading. Okay. So, Taurus. Your card is a caretaker, and this is putting others first. Okay, putting others first. So let's see, Taurus. All right, so here you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, Star, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so putting others first. This to me feels like getting some sort of direction or waiting for some sort of direction, putting a lot of time and energy into a project or like helping others. Okay. The Eight of Swords, this talks about like feeling stuck for some reason. And then you have movement here with the Six of Swords. So it's almost like this energy is not constant. Okay. It's almost like feast or famine. So it's like you do a lot of this, and then there's a lull, and then things start moving again, and then there could be a lull. So it's not something that is constantly the same energy. Okay, the Star, this is really talking about having faith in the universe. There's a lot of healing energy. It could be like a helping energy. That lull could be a rest, relax, you know, bring your energy levels back up, and then getting ready for that next big push of energy and time as well. So with the Page of Pentacles here, this feels like new learning, new understanding. There is something definitely going on here about helping others, putting others first, this caretaker energy. Okay. And like I said, whatever this is, it's like new energy comes in, and you use that, and you take a break, and then things start moving faster, and you use that energy, and then you take a break. So yeah, and this taking a break just feels like you know, learning about yourself, or you know, the rest and relaxation, or having time to have fun. Okay. But you always have this push of energy, and then you have a break, and then a push of energy, and then you have a break. Okay, so it looks really good, because whatever this is that you're doing, it's very healing for you. Okay, with that Star energy there. All right, Taurus. Okay, so up next is Gemini. And Gemini, your card is imprisonment. And this is persecution and judgment. Now, are you the one putting yourself in that prison? Or do you feel other people are putting you in that position? So Gemini. All right, so here we have the Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. It feels here like it could very well be that people are trying to take advantage of your good graces. I want to say that you're feeling like you haven't got enough time to do the things that you want to do. There are other people and other things, other obligations, other responsibilities really pulling your time away. It's time for you to try to find some sort of balance here. And the balance very well could be that you need to find new friends. It really feels like you're looking to your friends for support and help and balance. And all you're getting are people that just want. Okay? So there's going to be a time where you finally realize this, and I'm seeing a 3 in my mind. So it could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Okay? But you're going to realize what was just said here. And you're finally going to stand up for yourself. It's almost like you make this vow to yourself. Okay? I'm not going to let people take advantage of me anymore. All right? So you need to be able to make that decision on your own. You're feeling stuck, lost, alone. You feel like other people are fighting for your time, but not in a good way. Okay? So that's why you're feeling stuck and imprisoned. Okay? And yeah, it very well could be the time that you need to speak up. Okay? Stand up for yourself. And maybe make some new friends. All right, so next is Cancer, and your card is Passions and Interests. This is hobbies, sports, and favorite pastimes. Okay, so more passions, more interests. That's what everybody's reading has something about that today. So let's see. All right, so here you have the 8 of Pentacles, High Priestess, King of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the Fool. Okay, so I want to say there's something really good happening for you in the way of your work situation. Okay, to me it feels like what you're doing, the good work that you're doing, is really being seen by a boss or co-workers. To me, it feels like you're going to get more than a pat on the back. It feels like you're going to get maybe some sort of bonus or an opportunity for like an upgrade, like to learn even more. So at the level you're at, you're doing really well, but it feels like there's an offer there to learn even more, to become even greater, to become even of more value in the workplace than what you're already at. Okay, so to me that's a bonus. You got the 4 of Wands here, 9 of Swords, and the Fool. A time of celebration, I want to say, is coming. There is a lot of excitement and anxiety around this. It almost feels like you're not quite sure of this new upgrading. It almost makes you very nervous and anxious, and not in a good way, not in an excited way, for whatever reason. Maybe maybe there's traveling involved and you're not much of a traveler, or you're going to need to take time from one thing to make more time for this upgrading. Like that could be something that's bothering you. But I think here what is asked of you is to open yourself up to the new possibilities and take that risk, take that chance of learning more or getting this upgrading, or if there's travel involved, try it. It could be a new passion being opened up for you. But it feels like it has something to do with your work or your talent because of that Eight of Pentacles. Okay? The King of Pentacles can represent boss, or there is an opportunity to make more money. This could also be talking about upgrading, like learning a new skill, something along that line. And it very well could be that what you're doing now and then you upgrade, it could just be even more of a passion for you. Okay, because we are talking about passions and interests here. The more you learn about what you're already doing, the more passionate you become about it. Okay, so don't be scared to take a risk. Don't be scared to jump in, try something new. And like I said, for those of you that are a little bit nervous about traveling, this could really open up a new aspect for you. Okay. All right, so let's do just a quick reading for everyone. And here we have Warrior. This is courage and taking on challenges. So let's see. Warrior and taking on challenges. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Star, Strength, Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this to me feels again like that energy of standing up and being counted. This is like standing up for yourself, making your presence known. Tired of being put down or shoved in a corner. With the Star card, this to me feels like there's a lot of healing energy. This feels like hope. There is a lot of optimism with that. This is talking about having faith in the universe. Ask, okay? Put out the ask. Put out the prayer here to the universe. I want to say that you have a lot of strength here, a lot of determination. Again, it very well could be talking about this, a warrior energy, having courage, having passion. Okay, that Knight of Wands feels like new inspiration, putting the action in to the passion. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, and this feels like a very nurturing type of energy. So for those of you that are resonating here with the readings of today, this really feels like it's time to make some sort of change in your life, whether it be in your career, in your personal life, in your friendships, however you want to look at it. There's something here that needs to be put aside so that you can really learn more about this new piece of creative energy, which is new inspiration of sorts. Whether you've read about something and it really piqued your interest, whether you had a conversation with someone and they really piqued your interest, but something here is causing new inspiration and you're doing it for you. You're not necessarily doing it for everyone else around you as a form of service, but you're doing this, you're taking care of this new inspiration for you. Okay? And then, you know, who's to say that all of this learning isn't going to help other people down the road? But for right now, this is something new. You have such an interest in something new here, and it's going to be very uplifting for you. It's going to make you feel so much better and feel better about yourself as well. Okay? All right. So, thanks for watching. This is your zodiac reading. As I said, the timestamps are going to be down below in case you missed them. You can go back and click on whatever zodiac you want to watch again. So thanks for watching, everybody. I want you guys to have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys next time.